Hi, Reilly. So today I'm making a lesson video for you. Since you couldn't make it, I totally understand. So what I do is I use this time to make a lesson video for you instead, so that I'm using your lesson time wisely. You're still getting a lesson you can follow anytime. You can keep it forever. I'm just going to keep it up on my YouTube page, my YouTube channel. And you can view it anytime. My students have them and they just follow along with them. This is a really cool opportunity for me to do maybe some warm-ups that normally we wouldn't have time to do or wouldn't want to spend too much time doing, and just different stuff than normal. So you've been singing really, really well. We've been learning a lot about support and what really that means. People use that term all the time. Sorry, this dress really look big here. I keep rubbing my belly like I have a baby. I don't have a baby. It looks like it in the camera. But this is just me. But anyway, the idea of keeping your ribs expanded and far apart, even though what you want to do is this, right? So in other words, when we sing and we're losing breath, our body naturally wants to go like that, because we want to squeeze out all of the air. When we sing, though, we want to push against that and say, nope, I'm going to keep my rib cage expanded for as long as possible. Instead of doing that, I want to go, and here we are. I have the most breath of all. Any person in the world can learn how to do this. Just fight against your natural instinct. And then that's a pretty long breath. I probably could have done better. But you can see that's exactly what we've worked on here. That's what that breathing strap does for you very easily, instead of just your hands doing this. But your hands are perfect. So putting your hands here as you sing, especially really long phrases, is really important. I'm going to get you warmed up. We're going to do some lip trills. Singing hum, teeth apart, lips barely touching. And ready? Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm all hooked up here. Good. I am. Excellent. Okay, I just want to make sure it sounds good. And nice and warm. Buzzy. One more. Very buzzy, especially at the end, right? Just because you're right there back in your speaking voice range and everything. So that should feel very, very buzzy. Yes, it's harder when you get up to this point, up here, but we can still strive for it. So we can still think fuzzy. We can still think of the voice going toward the front of the face. We can still think of everything going like this rather than and I'm not doing any more volume, not pushing. I'm not using this to push at all. I'm just thinking differently. And yes, that means I'm probably, my volume's a little different, but it's I'm not pushing from here. I'm thinking differently, and I'm using my ab muscles to stay open and to keep going that way. Another exercise for you, you've been doing so great on these. In fact, on that sheet that you're so awesome about bringing, the warm-up exercises, the first one is, which is even easier than the one we just did. The second one is, but I want to go, I think it's to the third one on the sheet that says warm-up exercises, not the do-re-mi thing, but the warm-up exercises. I think number 3 is do, mi, sol, mi, do. Okay, but I'm going to start kind of low. And do, mi, sol, mi, do. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Very relaxed, almost lazy when you say it. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Instead of this is the wrong way, Reilly. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. I know that looks funny, but a lot of people do it that way. Nice and relaxed. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. 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 Sorry, I didn't make it. I hope you did. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. One more, Reilly. Do, mi, sol, mi, do. So you can see these 2 exercises, the hums and the solfege / warm-up, are both really great ways to get your voice going for what I want you to practice this week. We talked about it last week. I want you to continue to practice. Heart attack, for sure, you've been doing really, really great on. We've talked about a couple others. Definitely Selena Gomez, Skyscraper. But that was one, Reilly, that you just needed to kind of listen to, I know, a few times. So Skyscraper is one that I want to do really next, is our next project. Heart attack is great. You sound really healthy when you sing, which is great. And I think that you're just going to keep getting better and better, just more awesome. We're going to continue to read. You can certainly try to read your solfege sheet that you have. But I think that's always more fun, with me, obviously here, and I can kind of check you and help you and stuff. But definitely the warm-ups. And what I'll do too is I will send to Mommy's email address some audio recordings of me doing warm-ups, some of which you already know I've taught you, and some of which I haven't taught you yet, that you can follow along with, copy. So I send them to all my students at some point after they've been taking lessons for a little while and they've gotten the gist of it. I send these audio recordings. All you have to do, Reilly, is literally do them once a day with me. You can be doing anything else. You can be reading, watching TV. Listen and just sing along with me. Literally follow along what I'm doing. Sometimes I'm humming. Sometimes it's it's a few different things. So that's a great way to practice too. And that way you don't have to look at your sheet, which is awkward, I know, because it's like, what note do I start on and stuff. Although you certainly can. But it's just an easier way to kind of practice and stuff. And especially when we're busy during the summer and stuff. So I will see you next week, and I'll get all that sent out to you right away. Thanks, guys.